Here's one for all of my masters athletes, regardless of the sport. Just telling you about mine. Like, I have not competed since 2020 was my last competition. It was also my best competition to date. I set 2 new state records for both the snatch and the clean and jerk. And then after that, very shortly, 2 weeks later, I found out I was sick. And then I spent about 18 months not in a good place. And after that, I really thought my Olympic lifting career was over. And I'm sure all of you guys have done it, whether it's a sport, a hobby, or anything else. You just got older and you felt like time just took it away from you, right? But I started grasping at straws, right? What wanted me make me feel like I was still had value to offer. So I started branching off and doing other fitness stuff, right? I started, doing some bodybuilding stuff, and then I thought about doing a powerlifting competition. And during doing the powerlifting competition, my lifts were already more. I was repping for 5 reps more than the current state records were. The problem is I wasn't happy. I was grasping at straws for all this other shit, and it's not me. It's not who I am. It's not what I want to do. It's not who I'm meant to be. I'm never going to be the lifter I did, the lifter I was before I had health issues, but I'm gonna get back to it. The basics that made me who I am, the stuff that I love, during powerlifting workouts, bodybuilding workouts, and this is just me, guys. It's not targeted at anybody that does these things. To me, they're boring, right? The amount of work and time and energy it takes to learn how to do finesse a snatch or a fucking really heavy clean and jerk takes a lot of substantial time. So it's very rewarding to me to be able to perform and teach those lifts that other people can't do. I get a euphoric feeling from Olympic lifting that I don't get from other types of training, regardless of what it is. Jujitsu, boxing, MMA, bodybuilding, deadlifts, on powerlifting, any of that shit does nothing for me but Olympic lifting. Even if it's lightweight and Olympic lifting, it just puts me in a better headspace. Oh, man. I feel like making this decision puts me back in the mindset of the athlete I was before I got sick. Like, that guy's not gone. Let's get him back. He's older, but he is wiser, and he knows how to train better. And there's a lot of stuff that comes with that. First competition I'm looking at, there is one November 16th in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That is a small one. We might just test the waters, see how we are. And then, of course, I have to do Big Blue Strengths in January. It's my favorite gym to lift at. It's where I started. I will always do their competitions. Big shout out to Big Blue Strength. I absolutely love that gym and training with those guys. But other than that, we're talking, it's all going back on the table, guys. I am going to try. I hate being this guy saying this. I don't even know how to word this. Like, I don't want to make a claim, say I'm going to do this thing and then something happened, I don't. But I'm going to do it, so I stick to it. I am going to make a run at Masters Nationals. I have looked up the totals that everybody lifted this past year for 2024 and the weight classes. I firmly believe I can beat every one of those lifts. I am going to do my very best. This is for me. This ain't to hang more hardware on the wall. This is a chance for me to look back and think, I didn't waste my time. This shit amounted to something, and I did something great with it.